Hi everyone, so today's video is going to be my December 2019 budget with me. So if you don't know how I do my budget, I use a cash envelope system. And I was doing my budget on paper while using that cash envelope system, but I didn't really love the way it was working. I couldn't really find a paper budget that worked for me, and I could have made my own, but that was a lot of work, and I am, a retail store manager. I'm getting ready to start going back to get my master's in HR. I have a lot of things going on, and I really don't have the time to sit down and create my own budget sheet. So while I was trying to find some things that would work for me, I happened to find an Excel sheet that I really liked the way it was set up from. Now, this is the way that the sheet is, that's not right. This is the way the sheet is normally set up. So it's set up with the month that it is, your monthly income, any monthly goals you have, weekly bill pay, monthly budget, a spending tracker as well. So down the side, it tells you your weekly bill pay summary, what your total bills are for the month, how many you have left to pay, and then it breaks it down by week. So you can see how much each week your bills are going to cost you and how much you have left to pay for those. Then over here for your budget, it splits it into categories. Now, because I use my cash envelope system, I don't do budgeting the way that other people do. I don't, do my personal straight down to haircuts, clothing, babysitter, subscriptions, and makeup. I just have my other category. And for gifts, I don't do this or that. And for health insurance or like health and insurance, I don't split it up between health insurance and medication, gym, and things like that. I don't split up my grocery budget between groceries and toiletries. I just use that budget for everything. So it didn't work for me exactly, but it does work for me, and I edited it to make it work. So we're going to really quickly go over the changes that I made to make this work for me. So the first thing, I just changed the sidebar to say sinking funds instead of budget. And then instead of having budget remaining, it just says sinking funds remaining. This was a budget and bills section that I didn't need, so I just deleted it. Then over here, I just, put in the income that I wanted. I didn't really change anything, although I don't have a debt payment goal and I don't have any big purchases that I need to make this month other than Christmas, but I've already bought those things. So I left those categories so that wasn't blank, but I'm not using them right now. And if I find a way to use them, I definitely will. Then over here, I updated the little budget section to only have my check 1 sinking funds and my check 2 sinking funds. That way, that was the only thing that was calculating over to the side. Obviously, my bills are in the bill pay. I don't need that, but I like to actually see how much I budget for my bills versus how much I use, because I try to use the extra change that I have left because I round everything to the nearest dollar to either pull out and save or to use towards paying off student loans because my student loans are a crazy high amount. Then I just changed the name of the categories to work with me. So I have my check 1 sinking funds, check 2 sinking funds, savings, which I didn't update, necessarily everything yet. Like savings obviously does not need to have that. And I need to update some of the category names on this sheet. But I wanted to go ahead and get this budget done. That way I could kind of see where we were at, get my head wrapped around it, and I could get it up for you guys since December 1st is the day that I'm filming this. Then I have my check 1 bills, check 2 bills, bills that my boyfriend pays, my checking account, money that I spend from each envelope, and then what I need to go get out from the bank when I go to pull cash. So we are going to start with the bills section because that is the least fun section. So if I stop talking or moving around, it's just because I took a picture of the budget when I originally did it. That way I have all of the numbers I needed and I could do this for you guys. So I'm looking at my phone. That is why. So the very first thing that is getting paid that gets paid week 1 is rent/water because they get paid together. My Torrid credit card, my car payment, and Hulu. So the amount due for each of these, total it is about I budget $740 for my rent and water. That is due on the 1st. Now, my budget, this is where it gets a little weird, and I've talked about this in my cash envelopes before. I budget out my money for the next month. So in December, I'm budgeting my money for January's bills. So all of these bills that I'm, putting due dates and whatever and then marking paid in this video, it's because I paid them either today or last week with the money that I pulled out from last month. So due date is today because it is due on the 1st. I paid it on the 1st. And it is paid. And I really like this because it changes it to green once it's paid. Then for my Toward credit card, it is $78. It is due on the 3rd. And I paid it on... Oh, no. I was putting the amount paid here. Sorry. So amount paid. That way I could see how much I paid versus what I thought I was going to. So what I'm going to do really quickly is change this from being a date to being currency because it's going to be money. And no, I did not pay $43,000. I actually ended up paying $741.60. That's because I pay with my debit card and I just pay like a $4 fee. Usually it goes right to the $7.40 that I saved. My water bill was just like $1.60 higher than I thought it was going to be, which is fine. That's not too crazy. Then my credit card, I actually paid $200 on that, and it is paid. And again, I'm just going to make that all money. No, I don't. Whatever. Okay. Then my car, I'm marking it as paid because I am not paying it this month, as I talked about in my cash stuffing video, but that would normally get paid on the 4th. However, my mom is the one who pays that bill for me, so really I can just give her the money as long as it's there, and that is $0 this month. Then we've got Hulu, which is $12. That comes out on the 7th. And that is right now paid $0 because I haven't paid it. And I'm going to mark this as yes. That way I don't think I didn't pay any bills. This I'm going to put no. And then I will just change it once it gets paid. Next we have week 2 bills. So for week 2, we have the Amazon credit card, which gets $27. It is due on the 8th. And amount. And it would help if I spelled amount right. Okay. I paid $87 on this because I used the Christmas money that I was pulling out. Yes. And then again, change this to currency. All right, then we've got, I think I've got, 4 bills that are due this week? Yes, so 2, 3, 4. Okay, then we have the Apple credit card. It is also $27, and it is also due on the 8th. It is also, or it was just given $27, and it has been paid. Next, we have our internet. Xfinity internet. I'm not in love with my internet provider, but that's the only provider that my apartment lets me use. I have to keep it through my contract, which I need to remember exactly when it is, and then I am getting a new internet service because I don't like Comcast, I don't like Xfinity, I never really have. Now that is due on the 11th. That has not been paid yet because that is what my boyfriend, or that is one of them that my boyfriend pays. Hello? Click no. And this is, how much is this? It's not $87. This is $57. And then we have Duke, which is my electric. And that is $91. And it's only that low because we are on budgeted billing because my bills go from like $45 in the summer to like $200 in the winter. So we do budget billing for that. And then obviously I haven't paid either of these yet, so I'm just going to put 0 for both of these. Okay, and then this is also a no. Again, one of the bills my boyfriend pays. Then in week 3, we have Apple Music, which is $10 and comes out on the 16th. No, it has not been paid yet, just because this comes out automatically. Anything that comes out automatically doesn't get paid early. So then we have Navient, which is $30. It is due on the 15th, and I paid $30. And that is paid. And then last but not least, in week 3 is the vet. I believe it's $36. That is due on the 16th, I believe is the date that I chose, but it's somewhere towards the end of the month. It automatically comes out, so it's not been paid yet. And then last but not least, we have week 4 bills. So the only thing that we have in week 4 is our Sling, because I don't use regular cable. We just use Roku's for both TVs. That is $30, which is also why we use them. I still pay almost the exact same amount in bills for my internet and my cable service as I did before I got the Sling. The reason that I did it was not to save on the money, but was because it was because I wanted to make sure that I was getting more channels. I got more channels if I just paid, if I just got Sling and paid for that than I did with the cable service that I had through Comcast. So that is why I did that. Somewhere in here, there is also a Disney Plus bill. So Disney Plus is going to be also due in week 4. And it is $6.99. I'm considering just paying the annual subscription for it because I know that it's cheaper, but I don't want to mess with it. So we're just going to do $6.99 for now. And that's actually due on the 21st. So haven't paid anything yet. And no, it's not been paid. Awesome. So there are our bills. So then if I scroll out and I go over here, it will show the total bills that are due and how much we have left to pay. So that is one thing that I really like about this, is that at quick glance, I can see how much is left to pay and then how much we're paying in bills and things like that I know are coming out a month. And then I can also see the breakdown. So week 1 is obviously our most expensive week just because I've got, we have rent and stuff due. So rent's there. It tells me I still got $12 left. Week 2 is $202. I've still got $148 left to pay because I still have 2 big bills left. Week 3 is $76. Week 4 is $36. Week 5 is nothing this year or yet, just because I don't have anything due that's due in week 5 as far as I can tell. So that is what I really, really like about this weekly bill pay. And then it tells you, your total income as well. So then we are going to move over here. So when I first set these up, I went ahead and put them in. So it tells me what my total budget is for the month, which is my budget of sinking funds, which is $586. Now, obviously, Prime is not really part of that, so really it's $580, but I digress on that. So I'm just going to double check really quickly, make sure those labels are exactly how I want them. They should be. They are. Okay. So next we are going to update the savings column. So let me go find that picture. Okay, so savings is going to be updated to check 1 and check 2 because I'm going to save out of both of them. Okay, then this is going to change to starting. So whatever the starting amount was, however much I added, and then the total amount. So I also have to come in here and edit the I can't even think of what to call it. Just edit this. What is making it do what it's doing? Because this was originally set to show you like the difference between what you budgeted and what you actually paid, not your total that you have in there. And I wanted to see the total that I had in there. And then I'm going to get rid of this total along the bottom. Then for bills. Okay, so now we're getting into the actual like budgety part. So it's pretty much the same from month to month for me because my bills are the same every month. So rent is $360, water is $10 for the first check, Torrid is $39, which is a little bit more than it was because the minimum payment on it went up. Car is $114. Amazon is $14, Apple is $14, Navient is $15, and Vet is $18. Then check 2 bills are going to be the exact same thing. So $360, $10, $39, $114, $14, $14, $15, and $18. So my boyfriend's bills are right here. So $57, $30, and $91. So as you can see, we don't split bills evenly. Of that $1,000, he paid $1,000 and like $1,100 and some odd dollars. It's $178 that he pays. That's because the credit cards are mine and solely mine. So those payments are obviously to me. And we could split rent, but I am the one who picked the apartment, so I just pay it for now. Then for spent from envelopes, I need to double check make sure I have that updated. I think I did. So I'm not spent and what's left. Awesome. So we are now, and then my need from bank category, I'm just going to empty out because I literally just use this for when I am ready to pull money out of the bank. For my savings goal, I'm going to give myself a small savings goal this month of $200. The reason it was so high in November was just because I got oh my goodness, I can't think. I got a bonus in my, on my last check in November. So that is why my savings goal is just going to be $200. That's really kind of what I want to spend. And then I'll put more in savings if I have more. I just don't know exactly what my pay is going to be. I know I've got an idea of it. I hope you guys enjoyed my December plan with me. Just remember that if you don't plan this way, that is okay. Everyone everyone budgets differently. And what works for me may not work for you. I know that I have watched budgeting videos for years and I have tried to use other people's budget methods and it just didn't work for me. So I've started taking a lot of different pieces like the cash envelope system and sort of using that, but more as a fluid, just my budget is, $320 a month of extra things. This is what I want to spend them on, but if I spend a little more here or a little more there, as long as it's within the $320, it's fine. And that's just how I personally do it. And I do not do the zero budgeting method. I know that a lot of people do, and that's something that may throw you off when I start updating my budget, when I get paid and things like that, because I will obviously be updating the budget when I do my cash envelopes, so you'll kind of get to see both. But that may be something that will throw people off. I usually leave somewhere between $100 and $200 in my bank account because if I decide I want to order food or I want to go do something I didn't budget for, or for the bills that come out like Hulu, Disney Plus, Apple Music, those come out of my account automatically. And rather than have to run back and forth to the bank, I just leave the money in there for those because that's just how I personally choose to do it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I don't know what my next video is going to be. It might be a cash stuffing video. It might be a haul video. I ordered some stuff for Black Friday. I ordered a new planner, which I'm super excited about. And I will start doing actual plan with me's again instead of just these budget videos, but I will still be doing the budget videos. I also ordered a few stickers from a couple different shops. I'm still doing some shopping around and trying to decide if I want to buy anything else. But for now, I that's just where I'm at. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any videos that you guys would like to see, whether it's about budgeting or whatever, please let me know in the comments down below. Like I said, I will link this budget, this Etsy shop to this specific link. I will see you guys all in my next video, whatever that may be. If you liked this video, please thumbs up. And if you want to see more videos from me, please make sure to subscribe and turn the notification bell on. That way you'll be notified anytime that I post videos. I don't post on specific days of the week, nor do I only post once a week or things like that. I just post as I have time to get videos filmed and edited and then uploaded, because if you guys have watched any of my recent videos, I like to do little extra things like pop up a speech bubble here and there with a thought while I'm editing, or an add-on to something that's going on, because that's just something that I personally find fun. It does make my editing take a lot longer, but I'm okay with that. Also, let me know if you have made your December budget yet. If you have, what budget system do you use, and are you feeling good about your December budget? And I will talk to you guys all soon. Bye.